Howdy, howdy, howdy. I want to welcome you once again to the Jay McCaney, aka the Christian Conservative Lunchtime Live Show. Yeah, I got the name right this time. Hey Holly, how you doing? Daniel, how you guys doing? I just want to do a quick video. I'm seeing a lot of people come in. God is really pressing on my heart about some of the things that we're seeing going on right now. First and foremost, one of the things that I'm seeing is that Christians that let me rephrase that. Democrats that call themselves Christians are supporting a party, and they don't even care what this party support. Hey Fredlin, how you doing? Well, no, I tell you what, let me back up a little bit to go over some other before I even go there. Christians, we need to recognize the deceit of the enemy. That in and of itself is something that that is very, very important for us as Christians to do. And I'm not really concerned about the fallout that we have as far as our popularity. In fact, Christians should not be worried about how popular you are. Understand this: we're not going to be popular. We're not going to be popular. Christians are not going to be popular. So for you to worry about what your friends say and that your friends are going to be butthurt over you being Christians, then you have to make a decision. Are you going to be offended? Are you worried about offending your friends, or you're worried about offending God? That should be your first and foremost question that you ask yourself every day that you get up out of your bed. I could care less whether I have 5,000 friends on Facebook or one person that say, hey, I really dig what you're saying. I could really care about that. I really do appreciate, people tuning in to watch my videos and stuff. But listen, I'm going to go with what God says every time. And you better get to that point of where you're caring about what God says more than what you care about what your friends say. When it comes down to it, who are you going to be praying to, your friends or God? That's what you need to ask yourself. I think it's reprehensible that we are living in a time and age where Christians are afraid to speak up. I think it's really, really telling about a person's character when they want to hide that they're a Christian, but they want to joke about twerking and how much they drank last night and all this other garbage that they're so involved with. I was talking to a friend earlier today, and they were telling me how they are happy that I stand up for the Constitution and godly things and stuff, and it made me happy, but it also made me think about one thing. One of the things that I thought about is, geez, Lord, how much time did I waste in my lifetime that I was not speaking out for you? It took the scandal of Planned Parenthood selling baby body parts for me to get down on my knees and pray that God will forgive me for not standing up and speaking out about the atrocities that's going on here in America. It took that. What is it going to take for you to realize that the same things that I'm doing right now, you could be doing? God has given me a skill set to be bold, but guess what? Everybody have that same skill set. God has created you to be a warrior, and He did not create you to compromise with the enemy. You better understand that God has given you special weapons to fight in this war that we're in, and regardless whether you recognize it or not, we're in a spiritual battle. When you have sick men that want to use the same bathroom as little girls and saying that they have a right to do that, which is pedophilia, by the way. I don't care what the Democrats call it. It's pedophilia. When you have sick men that want to use the same bathroom as little girls saying that they have a right to do that, we're in a spiritual battle. You better recognize that. When you have teachers in schools where you are supposed to be able to entrust those teachers to teach your kids the basic skill set of critically thinking, and these teachers are teaching your kids that there's nothing wrong with socialism, there's nothing wrong with an older man with a 12-year-old girl, when they're teaching your kids stuff like that, we're in a spiritual battle here. You can't hide from it. No amount of money is going to get you out of it. You better realize that God has placed you here at this particular time for such a time as this. God has made you who you are so that you could tell other people that they better get on that boat. There's about to be a firestorm, and the only way that we're going to be saved is through the ark of Jesus Christ. All I'm saying is this: this whole message is that it is time for us to stand up and pay attention to what's going on. Do you understand that the Antichrist is trying to remove a duly elected president? And you know the reason why? Because the Antichrist, in the form of the Democrat Party, and some Republicans too, by the way, the Antichrist is trying to say that that it is time for him to move into his position here in America. And guess what? They're using our kids against us to prove that point. Your kids right now, regardless whether you know it or not, support socialism. Your kids right now, whether you think about it or not, if they go to a public school, by the way, whether you know it or not, they're supporting sick men being in the same bathroom as little girls. They're being constantly inundated with propaganda day in and day out. And I'm not talking about your 9th through the 12th graders. I'm talking about kindergartens. I'm talking about any child that's in any public school is being indoctrinated with that day in and day out. And if you as a parent are not involved in your child's life, how dare you? As that Greta chick's little girl said, how dare you? And to top all this off, they want to take our guns away. Good luck with that, by the way. They want to take our guns away. They know that the only way that they can enforce their tyrannical agenda is by making us defenseless. You better pay attention, Christians. You better pay attention to what's going on. While we're laughing at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and all the other stuck on stupid Democrats, you better understand one thing: they're stuck on stupid with Gorilla Glue, and they're not going to get detached from their stupidity. They're going to continue to act as stupid as they are acting, and they're going to get worse. This is what happens whenever you have a reprobate mind, because God said that as long as you don't want truth, I'm going to let you think whatever you want to think. God would allow you to continue to think that 2 + 2 = 13 as long as you want to think that. Better pay attention. Better pay attention. All right, I'm about to go ahead and sign off. And the reason why this show is a little bit longer than normal is because I didn't have a Wednesday night show. And I know that a lot of people were kind of disappointed that I didn't do a show last night, but I was kind of tired last night, and I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do a show, but I'm planning on doing a show Friday, and we're going to talk about this irresistible force called socialism, and how that ties into Satan, and how the Democrat Party, regardless whether they say it or not, they support socialism and they support Satanism, regardless whether you think so or not. All right, y'all, I'm about to go ahead. Ash America wrote, they did not think it worthwhile to retain the knowledge of God, so God gave them over to a depraved mind. That's exactly what's going on with the socialist / Democrat Party. You know, it's going to come a time where I'm going to stop calling them Democrats, but start calling them what they are, which is socialists. They're proud of the fact that they call them that they're socialists. So why not call them what they are? We better start teaching our kids what's right and what's wrong, because if we don't, the world's going to teach them what they call right and what they call wrong. Isaiah 5:20 says that, you know, woe to those that call evil good and good evil, and that's the time that we're living in right now. We better recognize that. God bless you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.